What's up, Burrito? Shade Tree Surgeon here, and this is take 2 with the unfortunately named Struggle Bus. This is my new to me 1989 Vogue Prima Vista. The best of the best in the cocaine dreams of the 1980s, but not exactly the best right now. This is take 2 because it's been broken down here for about a week, and I knew that boat meant bring another 1,000, and this thing looks an awful lot like a boat on the inside, and it's got some porthole windows because that is proving to be very, very unfortunately true. We busted a hydraulic line which ran the power steering. I could have muscled this thing across the country to Portland with no power steering. I didn't really want to, but I could have. Fortunately, the hydraulic system only runs one other thing, the cooling fan. And we weren't getting across the country with a busted cooling fan. Some very creative routing later because it looks like a boat underneath this thing. It's completely smooth. So I had to route 40 feet of hydraulic cable up, down, and everywhere around to actually get it to work. Unfortunately, a couple of new tires, or fortunately, I'll probably be very thankful I have those later. It's time to try again. We got a grand total of 200 miles last time. I think we can at least double that this trip. 200 miles down, about 3,800 to go. Doing my last walk around in the RV before I hit the gas. It's probably old hat to people who drive around RVs all the time. I don't drive around RVs all the time, and I learned this lesson the hard way because last time when I was in my stabbing wagon, the 75 Winnebago, I pulled off without pulling in the awning, and I ended up running into a tree at Adam Sandoval's camp out. Not exactly my proudest moment. Definitely don't want to do that again. So it was time to hit the road. I'd planned on doing a time lapse of the entire journey of the struggle bus from Tampa all the way to Portland. And while I had learned from my mistakes and had the awning safely in to not hit them on a tree, apparently I hadn't learned enough because I immediately hit the time lapse camera on a tree.
It's up to you. Do you want to continue or not?
An inauspicious start for the struggle bus. An omen, some might say, but I've never met an omen that I couldn't ignore. Onward! Well, we've officially escaped the Wang and the struggle bus. Cocaine Condo has been set free, burst forth from its erstwhile prison to spread itself across the nation. Hopefully not with much more fluids on the road. I've already dumped several gallons of hydraulic fluid on the road, and I don't want to dump any more. We're in Georgia now, and normally that would mean I'd say something like, don't speed through Georgia, but there ain't much of a chance in speeding through anything in this rig. Although I officially have it up to 75 miles an hour, which is a bit disconcerting. Don't want to push my luck too much in Georgia, though. They got real nice roads here, and they got a state trooper about every 10 miles. You wonder how they keep the roads so nice. I told you. Look at this dude with the airplane, man. I didn't even see him on the side of the road. We're doing the forbidden deed, which is going through Hotlanta. Now, I'm sure a lot of truckers in the chat will tell me all the neat little routes to get around this, but I don't know. We're just going straight through Atlanta. I'm dirty, I'm sweaty, it's very hot. I just got done adding almost every single fluid this thing takes. Apparently, the 12.5 liter Detroit diesel is a Harley-Davidson shovel head of 2-stroke diesel motors because it leaks everything. But just like a shovel head, I guess we can go ahead and say, if it ain't leaking, it ain't running. Now, see if we can get through Atlanta without incident. All right, well, if you can hear us over the wind, we had the alarm bells go off again, which we both are like very sensitive to. This is what stranded us last time.
That's not why I'm sensitive to it.
Oh, you just loud noises for you?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just a girl.
Well, Shay Lisi might love lamp, but I am worried about how much hydraulic fluid we have.
Yo, is that supposed to be,
Don't worry about that.
is that supposed to be like that?
I said don't worry about it.
I love when men say that to me. Bro, it says add coolant to that.
Can we just not focus on that for 3 seconds?
I mean, I like your can-do attitude, but I shouldn't worry about that.
I said don't worry about it, okay?
That looks like something I should be worried about.
What do you know?
Not much. I don't even know what half the words mean in the manual.
You spent a long time reading it, though.
No, observing it. There were some pictures.
Oh, yeah. Fan spinning fine. Obviously nothing to worry about. See? Out of sight, out of mind.
Until the next beep.
Yeah. Change of plans. I had about enough of the highway after going through Hotlanta, and we were about to go through Chattanooga and about to go through Nashville. Shay Lisi actually says, you know what? There's a different way that takes us down some twisty back roads. This ain't exactly a twisty back road machine. We are 57 feet long and we weigh 37,000 pounds. And that's without the couple of deuces that I left back there. So who knows what weight I've added to it since then. I will tell you, the highway was stressing me out. Keeping this thing in between the white lines at 75, 80 miles an hour. Everybody's rushing around you and can't do better than about 55, 60 on an incline. It doesn't exactly make for a ride that fills you full of confidence. So instead of pissing off all the drivers on the highway, we're gonna go piss off all the drivers on the 2-lane back roads by climbing those hills instead. At least we're pissing off a smaller amount of people. If you live out here, I apologize. We are in the Chickamauga area, which just sounds like some catcall a surfer from the 80s would yell at a hot babe walking down the road. Chickamauga! Chickamauga down! Or at least it sounds like something I would say to a girl walking by, which explains why I am perpetually single. Well, once again on the side of the road. The truck was overheating. You'll see that in Shay Lisi's footage. We think we narrowed it down. Lisi was doing a little bit of research into all receipts that are on this truck, and there's a lot of them on it. Fuel filter hasn't been changed since 2013. We're thinking that's it. Unfortunately, we still got a lot of uphill to go, and all the auto parts stores are closed. Back to 15 miles an hour and hoping we don't overheat. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Yeah, I don't think this is good. All of a sudden, we are going downhill real fucking fast.
What goes up must come down.
Be careful what you wish for. I'm having to go back and forth on the Jake brake, which is a transmission brake. It's not an exhaust brake. You can only do it for so long before the transmission starts to overheat. But you can only hit the brakes for so long, well, the brakes will get smoked. So yeah, I was wishing for a downhill, and now we're... Well, I mean, I don't know. I think we're handling it all right.
I don't know, hit me up when we stop.
We got a ways to go down still, but that also means we're gonna have to go back up again.
You don't know that, maybe we go around.
Yeah, so I don't think 10 miles an hour is gonna cut it all the way to Portland. Looks like we might be pulling over for the night and getting a fuel filter tomorrow morning, instead of going as far as we can and getting it tomorrow morning. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know a lot of people are going to be kind of like weird about the temperature sensor going off, but it's just like an on-off switch, and I know that when it goes off, the engine's not actually overheating. It's just warning you that you're getting close. So we just pulled over for about a half an hour, and we're attempting the last couple miles now. At least it's beautiful and it's not 96 degrees anymore. A few other things could possibly be better. Just a little better. Maybe, I don't know. There's worse places to be broke down in. Good morning. Hopefully it's going to be a good morning. We did manage to make it to an RV park very, very slowly. We're at R&R RV park just outside of Dunlap. One of the coolest things about this and about breaking down and about just finding yourself in the middle of nowhere, having to spend the night wherever you can, is the fact that we've been meeting so many freaking cool people. The dude who runs this place, Tim, is such a cool guy. Like, I can't make this stuff up. When he gave us our change, when we paid for our site for the night, he gave us our change in a $2 bill and a $1 bill folded into origami with a story behind it. One was a pyramid and one was a heart. You can't make this stuff up. It's freaking amazing. If you are ever in this area around Chattanooga or Dunlop, stay at R&R, because Tim is just an absolute character. The whole place is full of weird art that he's done. The bathrooms are amazing, and he's out there talking to the cows all day. Anyway, back to the struggle bus. We gotta get this thing running. We've still got about 2,500 miles to go, and we haven't even hit big mountains yet. We're still in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's been rough. There's a lot of people who've been cussing the red and white bus here. I make my jokes and I do everything like that, but at the end of the day, it is dangerous to be going 15 miles an hour up these grades. I'm just worried about someone coming around a curve and rear-ending us, causing an accident, someone trying to pass us unsafely. We can't continue like this. Not only because we just can't, if we get to some real uphill, some real grades, we're not going to be able to make it up it, but it's just freaking dangerous, not just for us, but for other people on the road as well. Like I said, I make my jokes, but still, I don't want to be a danger on the road. So let's fix this thing. I found the fuel filter. Luckily, it wasn't hard to find, and everything on this vehicle is extra, extra, extra large. Now with the stabbing wagon, I've always said this. You know what's better than bringing a spare tire or spare parts? Bringing a spare vehicle. Don't bring a spare tire. Bring something that can get you where you need to go, that's more reliable, that you can depend on when your vintage rig breaks down. So what did we bring to complement this? What did we bring to save us when we were at our most desperate? The wet spot, of course. What could be more reliable than a 1982 shovel head? It'll surely save the day. Surely. Well, even if it doesn't save the day, I'll have a good time riding in these mountains. We've got nothing to fear. I hope. Zed's dead, baby. What could go wrong? 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Why wouldn't it? Uh-oh. I said, why wouldn't it? We're at ass o'clock in the morning, so I'm not going to crank my hog too hard here in the RV park. Broken down in a 40,000-pound rig 1,000 miles from home. Oh, as I said yesterday, there are worse places to be broken down. Especially worse places to be broken down when you got an FXR with you, baby. Yon misty mountains call my name. We got broke down here in this valley right in the middle of Mother Nature's cleavage. And we're just going to have to ride this shovel head right over tit into the next town to get our parts. Before I turn on this road, I should probably see how much gas is in this thing. Wouldn't that be a trick? It's probably got plenty. I couldn't possibly run out of gas on a rescue mission. I'm God's favorite idiot. I'm probably an idiot for taking the scenic route to get parts to fix the bus, but I've never been accused of being a super genius. All right, slow down. Is this the way? Yeah, okay. Let's not get lost. Baby, gorgeous. Knucklehead, panhead, shovelhead, gimme head. Zed might be dead, but baby, I'm alive. Alive and frolicking, cavorting even amongst Mother Nature's bosom. Hey, you might not like to imagine yourself as a microscopic adventurer making your way among the many nooks, hollows, crannies, and beautiful mountains of Mother Nature. But I'll tell you this, you ought to try it out sometime. To know that you are a tiny speck of nothing, that you truly do not matter in the grand scheme of things, is, for me anyway, the most liberating feeling in the world. When nothing really matters, well shit goddamn, baby. That means I can just do whatever the hell I want. Woo! For all the dreams and schemes of man, it don't mean shit to a tree. And I would say even less to a mountain. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I definitely feel most at home when things are going completely sideways and on fire. It's a personal problem, surely, a personal failing. I'm not saying that is the right way to be. It causes a lot of strife in my life, but here we are. You can't deny your nature. I don't even know if I told you guys why we're even doing this or where we're headed. I didn't mention that we were headed to Portland. I don't know, man. A lot has happened in the last 24 hours. A lot has happened in the past couple of weeks. If you're just tuning in and you've never seen this video before and you clicked on it because it might have an RV in the thumbnail, we're headed to Portland in the struggle bus. And if you clicked on it because it had an RV in the title, well, we're heading there to park it. It's not really an RV channel. I like bike, baby. I guess I'm not really a motorcycle channel either. I personally really like motorcycles. Oh, I like the look of that. The channel's about whatever I happen to be doing at the time. You know, I don't really go for a theme because all I'm doing is filming what I'm doing. So that's pretty much it. And what I'm usually doing is motorcycles. Or a better way to put that is motorcycles, they have bled into every aspect of my life and I couldn't be happier about it. I have a special interest. My particular brand of the Tism has 2 wheels and a motor, baby. Come on, I know the joke is usually about trains, but it can be about anything. Let me tell you what, when them kids get all fired up about trains, I feel a kindred spirit in my midst. I look at them and I say, I see you. I recognize you. If it's got 2 wheels, a motor, and it makes cool sounds, I'm pretty much interested and I'm looking up when it rolls by and trying to figure out what it is. As they say, please be kind and patient with me, okay? I have autism and a concealed weapon. I mean, I hope I don't run out of gas. There's definitely no gas stations on this route, but I'm really glad I took this way. I'm more of a jump first and then wonder if I should have asked any questions in midair type of guy. Don't worry. I've always got a backup plan. There's always a second act. Jay Lacey's back at the bus and there's another motorcycle there that may or may not run. So that's my backup plan. Dude, hell yeah. Tennessee, baby. Even on a rescue mission, it's fun. How can you not see it? How can you not see it? Mother Nature's got curves, all right? I don't know how you can't see this beautiful nature, these winding roads, and not see the lovely form of a woman. Of course, that might just be me. They say the bull shark has the most testosterone of any animal on the planet. I'm pretty sure I've got him beat. You could draw 2 circles and a slash on a piece of paper and it'd make me hot and bothered. I didn't make me this way. Blame God. Oh, I just saw a peek into the valley. We're up on the tit now, boys. All right, I do love tempting fate. I love to put on a frilly, lacy little number and shake my ass right in fate's face. You want some of this, fate? You want some of this? But I think that's enough tempting fate, okay? At a certain point, people are gonna say I was asking for it. Holy mackerel, that took 3.2 gallons. I definitely should not have been dressed like that in front of fate. But once again, I get away with it. I'll never learn my lesson, because learning is for nerds. Oh, wow. Damn, hell yeah, dude. Why are you guys going in the other lane for, dude? Yikes. This is so cool. Kind of glad we broke down. I would have never have gotten to done this in the RV. It just wouldn't fit. Bummer that I'm having to do it behind a bunch of cars. Not that you could really haul that much ass anyway. This is really some serious switchbacks. Oh my God, yes! Took the scenic route. It was definitely worth it. Once again, I'm rewarded for being an asshole. I was originally gonna go back the fast way and take 27, but I think I'm going back this way again. I just want to be able to do this road again without a bunch of cars in front of me. And to cross time zones to get here, so technically we're going back to the future to save the struggle bus. Happy to the rescue, I hope.
Yeah, the route there was so much fun, I decided to do the exact same route back. And if you're gonna call yourself a glass half full kind of guy, you might as well take the scenic route there and back too.
Okay, let's see if we can get the struggle bus running again. Fingers crossed. I've never messed with one of these under pressure Raycor style fuel filters, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I am a graduate of YouTube University, so we're gonna give it the old college try. So from what I understand, even though this has a self-primer, what I've read about this Detroit diesel, the 12.7, that only has the one fuel filter. Most of them have 2 fuel filters. This just has the one. This is the oil filter. This is the coolant filter over here. Someone online in a forum that said that even though it has a self-priming, you still have to fill it back up from the top or else the engine won't start. First, we got to drain the diesel fuel that's in there, which I assume comes out this spout at the bottom. I'm hoping. Looks likely. Not sure how this thing opens up. This looks like it would be a spigot down here, but there's a nut above it too. So I'm gonna try the spigot first. Oh, that actually turns quite easily. It's out pretty damn slow. Is it supposed to come out that slow? Am I supposed to just take the whole thing out? Maybe I'm supposed to take the top off it. So probably a vacuum in there, I would assume. Let's see if that, yeah, there it goes. That's what it needed. Not super fast, but it is coming out. Maybe that means the filter's super clogged. I don't know. Oh, wait. Hey, it's got instructions right on it. Oh, apparently this bottom is just for a water drain. Apparently you can replace the filter from the top, so let's do that. Look at that, all I had to do was wipe something off. Had the instructions right on there. That's convenient. Are these for pulling it out? Oh, it is. That filter, I don't know if that's just diesel oil on it or if it's really gross. Either way, we're replacing it. Oh, here goes nothing. You guys stay out here and let me know if fuel starts spraying everywhere when I start it. This is Tim, our wonderful host. We love weirdos around here. And Tim, you're weird. I mean that as a compliment.
But that's in a good way, yeah.
In the best way. That's freaking awesome. All right, Tim, if you're ever around Dunlap R&R, you can't miss it. There's a big smiley face out front, which again, I put on every package I send out. And make sure you tell my man here that Shade Tree Surgeon sent you. Cool, man. I hope someone comes because of the channel. That'd be super cool. I think I said something about how the bathrooms were nice. I just wanted to show them before I leave. Made it up to look like a railroad car. Okay, make sure there's nobody here before I start recording. Hello, anybody in here? there? All right, nobody's in here. I was shocked because I did not expect them to be this nice and not in like a cool, super nice, climate controlled room. Everything was completely spotless. Anyway, I just had to show it because I feel like if I didn't actually show it, nobody would believe me how nice the bathrooms and showers were. Apparently people do really like Tim because this entire board is full of nice thank you letters and pictures of people with them. Good dude. Like I said, if you're in this area, if you're in Tennessee, R&R campgrounds, go stay here. The dude was definitely weirdo material. I guess also worth mentioning that he had great high-speed internet. It matters to me. Like, that matters to me. Not necessarily because I was trying to upload videos, but I was trying to watch YouTube, that's for sure. And that's where we stand now. The wet spot saved the day. Well, I hope it saved the day. It started up, it didn't spray fuel everywhere. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Let's hope it also runs a little bit better up these steep grades because we got a lot more in our future. As we set forth on this journey across the country, the adventurer's dream, crawling across Mother Nature with one destination in mind, Sessions in Portland. If I didn't say it before, that's what we're doing. We're getting the struggle bus out to Portland, hopefully anyway, because the partnership between Sessions and Brapstar, as all you guys out in the PNW already know, is taking on a whole new shape right now, and we're spending a lot of time out there. In fact, basically splitting our time in between the Wang and the PNW. It made sense to me, I don't know if it made sense to anybody else, but it made sense to me to get the struggle bus out there, so we got a Brapstar base of operations for Sessions out in the PNW. And even though it made sense to me, it's starting to make less sense now the harder this trip becomes. Well, 2,500 more miles to go. If you're in Oregon, we'll see you soon, and remember this, look for Sessions and Brapstar and stores near you, the official cannabis of adventure, or something like that. Anyway, till next time, y'all, keep it weird.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Shade tree, army, shade tree, army, armies of the night, evil taking flight. Shade tree, army, shade tree, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, panic spreading far and wide. Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Shade tree, army, shade tree, army, who will risk it all to end the evil call of shade tree? Army, shade tree, army, they never give up, they never say die, walking tall with banners high. Shade Tree Army, a ruthless gang of scum, villains, freaks, and bikers determined to rule the world.